Freddy Davis here, President of Market Faith Ministries, coming to you once again from the library. Market Faith Ministries provides radical disciple training to help believers become more knowledgeable of and confident in their Christian faith. New York Mayor Bill de Blasio told police to use a light touch in dealing with rioters in his city. Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey ordered police to vacate the 3rd precinct before it was overrun by protesters and burned down. Mayors of other large cities were also not prepared for the violence of rioters and waited too long to take decisive action, also causing loss of life and property. What do all of these situations have in common? Well, the common element for virtually all of these mayors is that they represent a progressive political point of view. This point of view causes their first reaction to be to allow the bad things to happen. Now, don't misunderstand what I'm saying here about progressivism. It is obviously a political point of view, but the real problem is not the politics. The problem lies in the beliefs that underlie this naturalistic political expression. And if you don't understand the underlying beliefs, you will never understand the reason all of the bad stuff is happening. To get at this, you need to recognize two elements that come into play in progressivism. These two elements are the cause of the dynamics we see happening. The first element is that progressivism is a wrong understanding of the nature of man. It begins with the belief that human beings are essentially good versus being essentially sinful. With that as a starting point, they believe that they can appeal to people's goodness, and based on that, the rioters will stop. But that simply does not reflect reality. Human beings have a sin nature with a built-in tendency to rebel against God. Without some kind of internal mechanism to check that, human beings will not do good. You see, those who are doing the rioting have their own agenda, and they simply don't recognize the appeals of these mayors to be good. The second element that comes into play regarding progressivism is that it is based on a relativistic understanding of morality. Said another way, these mayors don't recognize moral absolutes. This causes them to have a deep empathy for the moral decisions of the rioters, even if they don't like what they're doing. This empathy does not allow them to be decisive. The only remedy for this wrong belief is a literal change of heart, and that will only happen by a work of God in the hearts of individuals who receive Christ. Market Faith Ministries exists to help Christians learn biblical truth and express their Christian worldview in the world. Check us out at www.marketfaith.org to see all of the worldview resources we have posted there. Also, feel free to explore with us the possibility of inviting us to bring this cutting-edge worldview training to your church or Christian organization.